Jai Guru. Question. I don't understand why there are some people who follow the lineage and then post videos of American charlatans who profess to be gurus, asking for $3,300 per person for satsang. Often some are also Indians who should have a more complete culture than us Westerners, at least of the sacred scriptures. Sri Ramakant was right about everything. Every day they contact me privately to tell me how I follow my sadhana, who my teacher is. Pandits who ask me for money, to do rituals for luck and money, and punctually I find myself receiving curses or bad words from them. There are many disciples in America who give Guru Mantra to everyone without permission. I humbly admit that I get angry because they are missing the respect to the saint. Answer. However angry you may feel about this, try to ignore it. Don't be distracted and keep your attention on yourself. Remember that if you let these things affect you, you are again falling into the trap of taking illusion for reality. And don't be tricked by the spiritual ego either. Whatever goes on outside of you is not your business. Question. How can I manage this mind? Do I follow, as Bausaheb Maharaj says, never forget the name, even if the world is falling apart? Or should I follow more self-investigation? Why, I wonder, who is having these thoughts? But the only thing that gives me relief is the Nam. Answer. There are many practices, as you know. As long as the mind is causing you trouble, then use all the tools at your disposal. The Nama Mantra, self-inquiry, absorbing the knowledge more deeply, singing bhajans, etc. If the Nama Mantra brings relief, then keep reciting it. Thoughts keep flowing. You don't have to give them your attention. Thoughtless reality is your goal. Question. I go from moments of extreme tranquility, where I desire nothing, to moments when the mind offers me visions of all kinds, even very ugly ones. I don't give it much weight, but how is it possible? On Saturday they broke the glass of my car, perhaps to steal, and I didn't give it any thought. No reaction. Took the car to be repaired. No feelings of panic or anxiety for the very high cost. The next day, when I hadn't had any sexual desires for months, I couldn't look at any woman, and yet sexual thoughts of all kinds came to me. This mind, more than one monkey, always seems to be at war with itself. Tell me, is this normal? Is this part of the process? Or am I doing something wrong in my sadhana? Answer. Yes, it is normal. In time, with continuing practice, there will be no fluctuations or reactions at all. At the moment, you are undergoing a cleansing process. Instability will continue until every last morsel of the ego mind has dissolved. You're not doing anything wrong. Have patience and determination. Question. It is not good to criticize anyone. You are a true master. Nisargadatta says that a true master never criticizes anyone. Answer. It is not criticism. It is the duty of the master to point out the ego at work and make the disciple aware. Question. I have decided not to contact you for the next 6 months. This will give me a chance to dive deep into the practice without reporting to you. Answer. If that is what you're going to do, then all well and good. But you may start drifting and not even be aware that you are. It sounds like the mind is tricking you into disconnecting from me so as it can get up to more mischief. Question. I feel centered during meditation. It is going very well, but my living circumstances are full of chaos. And when I am involved with others, I cannot stay centered or keep in touch with self. Answer. Don't divide yourself into two, between the meditator and the family man. To say your circumstances are full of chaos means that you're taking it all for real and allowing yourself to be dragged back into the illusion. The fact that you lose touch with your center, with reality, when you are around others, means that you have not absorbed the knowledge sufficiently. When the knowledge is absorbed, the switch between the meditator and the family man will be seamless, and you will remain centered at all times and untouched. Question. I have lost interest in everything, and it is a good feeling. Throwing out the non-essentials through the practice has brought me to this space. Answer. You have been stripping away everything that is not part of your true nature. That is very good to hear. Question. I have been doing intense practice, and now when I close my eyes, there is nothing, absolutely nothing there. It is like I vaporize. Is that normal? The last couple of days, I have not been able to use the Nam mantra because of this profound sense of nothingness, but it is a little destabilizing. Answer. The process is different for everyone. Remember that all experiences are illusory. Don't worry about it. This experience, like all the others, will pass. Question. The experiences I have during meditation are not very warm. In fact, I feel quite empty and cold. Answer. The path of knowledge alone can be very dry. Open your heart, increase your devotion, re-establish contact with the masters, and ask them for guidance. The mantra is not separate from the masters, but linked. Maintain your connection with me and with the lineage, otherwise the practice can feel dull and uninspiring. Question. During my practice, I felt reality slipping away. It was very uncomfortable, as if I was losing myself. Answer. It was not reality that was slipping away, but illusion. And you felt uncomfortable because what was slipping away was all that you were familiar with, the known, and you were entering unknown territory. There is nothing to fear. Be brave and take a leap. Jai Guru.